So I farmed the Titanite shards. I got my weapon to +5. I'll be swapping over to that now. The reason why is because while the Drake Sword is really nice for just flat damage, it has no scaling. Whereas we have C and C for scaling. So eventually this weapon will far out damage, and you can put resin on it. I'm actually going to be going down to get a different bow and arrow because I like the long bow. I don't like the short bow. And we can do some other progression and talk about some other things. These guys drop those mosses that I talked about. So you don't have to buy it from that lady. But it's not a guarantee that they'll drop things. So to save time, I just buy them. You can farm them if you like. Some items. If you looked carefully, you can see that there's a archway here and a bonfire. How convenient. All right. I'm not going to go there yet. I'm going to first go down. Down, down, down in a burning ring of fire. So the nice thing about Dark Souls is that there are very, very few enemies that are mandatory. Basically, just bosses are mandatory. Everything else is optional and not locking on and sprinting past. Easy as can be. So in that distance, there's the twinkling, the Titanite lizards. They're in every game, Souls game, and they're in Demon's Souls as well. This is the other one that is guaranteed to drop 2 twinkling Titanite. To save time, I just fall down. Here's the Hunter's beginning set, except this one has a longbow instead of a short bow. I'll be upgrading this one in time. So there's going to be another Black Knight, another formidable foe. Right here. He's formidable, except we can kind of just parry him off. Here. Come at me, bro. And backstab him off the ledge. The halberd that he drops is probably the best weapon that you can get early on, with the least amount of effort to wield, and it will carry you through the whole game. Just hands down, flat out carry you. So if you quit out as you enter or start dropping down the elevator, you will teleport the elevator up. Saves time. Not that much, but it does. Now, if you want the bandit's starting armor, that item right there is the bandit's starting armor. Unfortunately, it's got a bunch of drakes around it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to block to make their attacks predictable. I'm going to manage my stamina by stopping my running, and you don't block. Your stamina regen is diminished if you block. So when you're not running, You're trying to get your stamina back. You don't block anymore. Alright. Now this is a cool item. I'll explain how to use it later. Basically, it makes you super strong if you don't get hit. If you get hit, you die. It's just, there's no way around it. Alright. So we have 8,000 souls. We have a bow that I'm more comfortable with. Alright. So there's an item. When you pick up that item, these 3 guys spawn. And afterwards, every single time you pass by them, they'll still spawn and they'll aggro towards you. If you leave the item there, they won't spawn. So I'm going to get it on my way back out. Another fun weapon comes from these guys. Unfortunately, for the all achievements, you need to get this guy's sword and shield. You have to wait until he stands up fully. What he's doing right now is he's channeling a spell. That spell will make it so that I can't roll, and he can move fast, but I can't move fast. And he will pancake me. Here's another armor set. And just like I said earlier, fighting things is optional. If you want to summon somebody, there's a summon sign in that bush. I'll show you on my way back out. I'm going to be fat for this guy. Fat rolling. Oh no. That damage is terrible. Alright. So that has a few attacks. Primarily that one. The attacks that you've seen are the ones it normally does. Conversely, you could just block and wait. Take that off. Those really, really hurt. This one, not so much. So make an effort to dodge the 3 slow-moving projectiles. After a few attacks, it'll eventually land. There we go. And we'll smack it. Much better damage. Now it's entered phase 2? Question mark? Okay. I might as well just do some damage while I'm fighting it, right? You could throw firebombs too. Or cast your own spells. Yep. Ooh, laser beam. Nice. That doesn't happen for me very often. Usually because I 1 or 2 shot this boss, normally. It flies over. It can drop a firebomb. Oop, it didn't. Nice. As it passes over, it can drop a bomb. Ooh. Gimme, gimme, gimme. It regens while it's landing, by the way. Not by much, but it still does regen. Boss souls. Kind of cool, kind of useless. So I always consume them. But if you're doing all achievements, you need to save 2 of each. 3 of Sif's soul, though. So you have to do like 2.5 playthroughs. I'm just going to homework. Oh, nope, I lied. I'm going to show you things. That's right. Eye for gore. All right. Oh yeah, there's some items too. So if you're human, there will be a sign here to summon a witch, and she will do a very good job of killing that boss for you. I think it's the only fight where it's actually useful to summon. Hey, tree moved. Usually the tree's standing here and you have to kill it. The other guys won't fight you here. These frogs drop green blossoms. Green blossoms greatly improve your stamina regeneration. Very, very useful. Unfortunately, you can only have one body status effect happening at the same time. So, say I used fall control, so I don't take any fall damage. Can't use grass. So, kind of sucks. But it's not quite Elden Ring. You can't just buff forever. Ooh, sir, calm down. Alright, so I'm going to run past these guys. Ooh, I should have gotten hit, but I didn't. Cool. Oh, yeah, the shield on my back is called the Grass Crest Shield. As you can see, it's got the little green sparklies around me. That means that my stamina regeneration has increased. So this is a passive stamina regeneration buff, which is kind of nice. All right, the wolf ring, that increases our poise. So when we get hit, we are less likely to flinch, and so we can attack. We can face tank things. We can get hit, but not be prevented from hitting back, if that makes sense. So we got a lot of souls. What do we do with the souls? Well, I'm going to level up the bow. And then I'm going to go attack the next boss. Yep. Well, no. I think I'm going to... okay. I think I'm going to get the ability to level up to +10. And then I'll go fight the next boss. Yep. All right. Okie dokie. So we're going to run all the way back to Andre and call it a day. I'm just going to buy the small time night. Speed things up a little. The reason why I'm not leveling up is because I need the money to level up items. Keep in mind you don't have to fight anybody here. You can just keep running. And you can just run around this guy. Just keep running, just keep running. Ooh. That item that we got at the top of the tower after defeating the butterfly allows us to make bows have holy damage. Now, what's nice about holy damage is that there are enemies in this game that will always respawn until you kill a pyromancer near them. But if you kill them with the holy weapon, they don't ever respawn, even if the pyromancer is nearby. Sorry, I needed some water. Alright, now that I've leveled up my weapons, I'm going to increase my faith to 18, or not. I think I have some items that I can use. I wish there was a mod that will tell you how much each soul is worth, but no. Really? Okay, cool. Now that I have 18 levels in faith, I can why can't I attune my spell? What? I have 12 attunement. Oh, it's because I don't have a spell to it. I need 8,000 souls to attune or to buy Homeward. Man, this migraine is really, really hitting hard. All right. So I need 8,000 souls. Where am I going to get those? Oh, I know where. I didn't need to kill those. All right, so I'm going to go to get the item, the large ember, which will allow us to get our items from a +5 to a +10. There will be a very large ember, which will allow us to get it to +15. Ah, right, it's this way. I'm going to sit down here. As you can see, I'm fairly used to walking around those guys. Sometimes they fall off the ledge themselves and give you a couple extra souls, which is kind of nice of them. Remember that firebomb throwing? Well, that boss gave us the key to the depths, which allows us to come in here. There will be an enemy that ganks you behind you. Oops. That's fine. No! I need to shoot these guys in the head. There we go. Give them a migraine. Oh. Cool. You can, if you have any extra firebombs, you can literally just throw the firebombs over the ledge and kill all of them by doing that. Those dogs are super annoying. So I like to aggro one at a time. Or it'll just fall. Cool. I pissed off him. Oh gosh. The butcher's coming. There he is. Like most enemies, you can just strafe around them. Strafe around them. And backstab them. Thank you. I was trying to demonstrate something, Neon. You can chain backstab them if you do it right. All right. Sack. There's another doggo right here. Apparently it's strong enough to take 2 attacks. All right, here is the da-da-da-da large ember. Now we can upgrade our weapons to plus 10. I am good at this game. Yep. So you can actually chain your Estus drinking, and it'll actually go faster with subsequent drinks if you just spam to drink. You can parry these guys, but I'm just going to strafe. When he uses that red weapon, it'll actually hook you and go past your shields. So try not to get hit by the red weapon. The other one's fine. Sack. That's a helmet item. This guy sells pyromancies in the future, so you gotta free him. All right. Time to show you some swag stuff. That shield, actually let's go get the shield. Why not? This shield will increase your poison resist. It's a pretty good shield. Gonna run and jump and plunge attack. Survived, so that's cool. It did not. Nice. Alright, so we're going to pick up this item. We're going to pick up this item. We're going to pick up this item. That sewer chamber key will allow us access to a bonfire. I'm not going to sit at that bonfire because I don't have the item that allows us to teleport just yet. Always kill the rats. They will poison you. I'm going to buy gold pine resin from this guy and the bottomless box. These weapons do a lot of damage, but unfortunately, they break and you cannot repair them. Well, you can repair them by leveling them up. But every time you level them, you just can't... You run out at a max of 5, so eventually you're just going to run out of... Ow. Guys. Be nice. Thank you. That was close. There's a rat in this one. There wasn't a rat in that one. What am I doing? What am I doing? I thought I was going the right way. Am I? Aha! I think. Basilisks. They spew that cloud. That cloud will instantly kill you if the bar goes all the way up. Mucho no bueno. Thankfully, they don't do much else otherwise. Did they drop something? So that Eye of Death is actually a covenant item that we can use later. Should you wish. Oh, I did take damage from him. Interesting. There's a hole right there, so we're going to run into the wall and then run and jump. We're going to run into the wall and then jump. I think I'm going to plunge attack this guy. Can I? Nope. Ooh. I don't need to kill them just yet. I can just go through here. Oh, this isn't where I thought I was. I haven't gone this way in years. Whee! Stop booping my face, please. Thank you. Give me your items. This is very much so not where I thought I was. Interesting. Interdasting. Yeah, well, I guess we're exploring. Whee! Sorry, I know it's probably disorienting to do that, but... Oh! I know where it is. I'm a goober goob. Here. You slide down... There, drop down. This is the way. This is the way I wanna live. There's a torch guy here. Torch guys can kill you from 100 to 0. These guys drop green titanite shards. I used to farm them. Sitting at that bonfire is kind of inconvenient. Should I? Nah, I'm not going to sit at it. Ah, fine, I will. Why not? This is a walkthrough anyways. I can't level up. Okay, we're gonna kill this guy. When we do a running R1, we do a little spin, so we can actually aim a little bit to the side. Alright, here's where I thought I was. Kill all the rats, kill all the rats, apparently get hit by all the rats. Alright, now we're going to use purple moss, now that we're poisoned. The Great Axe is a very good weapon. If you like the bonk, use this. This is the one with a rat that pops out. You can actually break it early by throwing a firebomb at it. Really? Oh, really? Really? I'm so bad at this game. You can also use the clump. That negates poison and toxic. We haven't gone to enemies that toxic us yet. There's going to be a channeler and 3 big boys. I'm gonna shoost one to aggro them. When the channeler does that, he's actually buffing the enemies. Thankfully, we can just shoot him in the side. These buff... If the rats get a buff, they can almost one-shot you. So be careful. These also have rats that pop out. Over here is a good item. Large titanite shard. That'll allow us to go from +6 to +10. The titanite chunks allow us to... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to bone out. The chunks allow us to go from 11 to 14, and slab, it allows us to do 15. Whee! You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a rocket, baby, right round, round, round. Alright, this video will conclude at the death of this next boss. So this next boss is also weak to lightning because it is a Dagron. So what we're going to do is we're going to run straight at it. Boop. The snoot. We're going to walk off to the side. We're going to eat some moss. Nope. If it has a tail, it means we can cut it. Come on, buddy. I like to bait out attacks. And apparently whiff, because I'm not used to using this weapon. Nice little grab. Tail attack, apparently, even though I'm in front. That's cool. Hello? Oh, this is going to be annoying. He's going to vomit, so I'm going to run away. That vomit decreases durability of your items. He's going to do a slam. This weapon is pretty swanky. It's really heavy. It does a lot of base damage, but it can't really be upgraded that much. Why do you keep doing the tail attack when I'm right in front of you, buddy? Notice how I usually keep just enough stamina. Oh, that was a grab. Nice. Just enough stamina so that I can roll if I need to. Alright, so that concludes the sewers. You can go to Blighttown this way. I'll show you, but I really hate going through Blighttown this way. Actually, this is a walkthrough. Guess what I gotta go do? Big sad. Actually, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna restore my humanity, buff up my Estus, and get ready for pain. To do that, we have to do the return to human. And kindle. And I'm going to level up, and I'll see you guys in a minute. I think I'm going to level up strength. No, I'm going to level up intelligence. So hopefully I can cast that one spell. And I'm going to get to level 18 in dexterity for reasons I'll explain later. See you in a minute.